Credit Suisse has denied it's exiting the US market after Reuters reported that the Swiss bank was mulling a withdrawal of its investment bank. For more on this, we're joined by Bloomberg's European finance reporter, Nicholas Comfort. Nick, thanks for joining us. So I suppose, why talk about it if they've said it's not happening? Well, it's interesting because the shares did move on this, so they clearly felt they had something to come out and say. So what do we actually know now?
I think it's really notable that they're actually denying it, because in the last couple of days, there's been a lot of reports on Credit Suisse, what they could be doing, what they are doing, what they're considering. And the bank has always said, listen, we haven't decided yet. We're going to communicate this with our third quarter results. But that's the extent of it. And now it's an actual denial. So that's notable to see that in the communication style there. But let's face it, there's no smoke without fire. And a lot of the businesses which people think that Credit Suisse will be pulling back from are indeed in the United States. So leveraged finance, credit trading is another candidate for which they could be reducing drastically, because they want to be focusing on fewer capital-intensive businesses. So they don't want to be in those businesses which are really consuming so much of their balance sheet, but rather in the advisory side of the business.
And so they've come out and said that this is not what they're thinking about. As you say, there is a lot of uncertainty as to what they are going to do next. So when do we get further details? Because this is yet another revamp from Credit Suisse, and we're waiting to find out what direction they head in. When does all of this become clearer, Nick?
Well, hopefully with the third quarter results at the end of October. And I mean, one thing they have provided some clarity on, but only a little bit, is the securitized products group. That's a part of the fixed income trading division, a big draw on capital. It had some great years, but analysts are saying that they think that the revenues have shrunk from that business, which then explains maybe why Credit Suisse is thinking about pulling back. We at Bloomberg have reported that there are interested parties for this, BNP and Apollo, for example. But there was an interesting note from Citigroup out today saying they may only be interested in individual portfolios of this business rather than the whole thing. And that is the crux for Credit Suisse. They want to be able to deconsolidate this, essentially. They want to be able to attract third-party capital in order to shrink that